This is called header node, not list. I am telling, this is called header node. These are not normal nodes. This is called header node. This node is called as a header node. Header node. So if you have a header node in your linked list, then now here only you start. Start or head, anything you can do. Start I do. So if you have a header node in your linked list, will give you the information about the existing linked list. Then that linked list is called as header linked list. Then that linked list is called as header linked list. All of you clear now? All of you clear? Okay,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
it is not part of the link. It is present in the linked list. So from this, what you can understand, if you have a linked list with one header node, that linked list is called as header linked list. But usually what we will tell, start tends to next or head tends to next only your first node. Am I correct? Start only your first node. Am I correct? But here your first node will be positioned in the second place. Second node will be positioned in the third place. Third node will be positioned in the fourth. Fourth node will be positioned in the fifth place. So first position is occupied by the header node. So header node tends to next only your first node of the linked list. Exact linked list. Okay. So this is about the linked list. So we will discuss. The special node is used to store the number of nodes present in the linked list. Not only the number of nodes, if you want any information, which is the highest element present in the linked list, which is the lowest element present in the linked list, anything you can store. Okay. So if we want to know the size of the linked list, we use traverse method. Previous other doubly also single or circular, we have to traverse. But in header linked list, the size of the linked list is stored in its header itself, that node itself. Okay. For example, there is an application in which the number of items in a list is often calculated. Number of items. For example, supermarket, if you are buying some soap or anything. So if whenever you are buying, anyway, Amazon is the best example I can say. So if suppose you have ordered some data structure book by Sham series, so already 10 books are there. If you and friend together order 2 books, means immediately that count has to be decreased to 8 or what? Then only the shop people will know that okay, this is going to be, it is going decreasing, so that we have to buy one more and we have to keep it in our shelf. So like that, list is always traversed to find the length of the list. Okay, so if the current length is maintained in an additional header node, that information can be easily obtained. But one issue is there here. So initially I have drawn 4 nodes, maximum is 100, minimum is 3. But if suppose you have added one node, if you have added one node, okay, immediately, or who is that? Ganesh, mute. Okay, if you have inserted one node in the existing linked list, definitely your header information has to be updated or what? You can't maintain always 403. If I inserted the node which holds the value 150, definitely what are the two positions will be changed? One is number of list should be changed from 4 to 5, and maximum value of element of the list is from 100 to 150. Am I correct? This thing should be taken care when you are using header node in your linked list, which is called as header linked list. All of you clear? Shall I repeat or I'll move? Shall I move to next slide? All of you clear? What about? Say yes or no?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Shall I repeat? Okay, good. So then I will go to our whiteboard. So here I will tell you. So now I'll tell, here I have 10. Here I have 100. Please put it in mute. Here 15. Here 3. This is null. Am I correct? Usually what we will do, this is your start or head you will write. Start or head you will write. This is a single linked list. Everybody will accept. Till this all of you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, what I am going to do here is, instead of this, I am going to create one node. I am going to create one node, that is okay. Here I am going to write how, if first step, before I will explain this, I will tell you guys, if I want to find out how many number of nodes in this linked list, how I can find out. Anyway, you are seeing here there are 4 nodes, but in programmatic way, you tell me how can you find out that 4 nodes are there in the link? Because I have to traverse from first node to next node, next node, next node. Which node is having the next field value null, I can stop that. Then I count will be increased. I can get 4. Am I correct, everybody? So this is the procedure to find the number of nodes in a linked list. Another one, if I want to find out which node is having the which is the maximum element in the given linked list, means again I have to traverse. So according to our logic, I can say 100. Okay, immediately I could not stop because other 2 nodes also I have to check. Am I correct? For this also I have to traverse from first node to the last node. Am I correct? Everybody will accept this?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So instead of this one, so that is time waste, memory waste, everything. Instead of this, one node I have, it should have all the information about the linked list, about the existing linked list. Means that node is called as header node. It will be in the head. Okay, that node is called as header node. Header we have discussed. Header node we didn't. That's why I told you that time it is not a node. It is just a head is used to represent the first node. Point to the first node I told you. So this header node minimum it should have a number of nodes in the linked list. So like this. If you want, you can put what is the maximum value of the value in the linked list and what is the minimum value in the linked list. As usual, last is going to this. Ma'am, like this 4 compartment can be there in a node, means yes. This is purely depends upon our implementation. Doubly linked list also what we have done, we have traversed both the direction. This is single only, but any number of fields you can include, any number of compartment you can include. That is purely depends upon your implementation. So now this node is called header node. This node is called header node. So automatically my start or head will point this one only or what? My start or head will point this one only. Okay, so actual linked list node will start from where? Here to here only, but extra node one I have here, first representing number of nodes, second representing this maximum value in the list, third one is representing this minimum value in the list. Will you give, when you are starting that you are traversing only, will you give the information about your linked list or what? No need to traverse from second node to last node. This node only will give you some information about the linked list. So this list, so the list which contains the linked list which contains the header node as a first node, then that linked list is called as header linked list. Header linked list. Now all of you clear? But what will be the issue when you are going to use means if I am going to insert one node, in this existing linked list. So first linked list only what? Start tends to next only. Am I correct? Header to next only. So if I am going to insert one linked list, that value may be 150. That value may be 150. I am anyway I am inserting at the last. I am inserting at the last. So like this it will come. Am I correct? Everybody drawing? Am I correct? So here you will write the null. Here you will write the null. So same will be maintained here, or you have to change the details here. When you are updating your linked list, this data which is present in this header node has to be updated or not? Instead of 4, it has to be updated as what? 5. Instead of maximum 100, it has to be updated or what? 150. So when you are using header node, this the issues will come if you are not handling. Okay? Clear now? Somebody asked. Now
Yes, ma'am.
clear? Okay. So this is the header linked list. So there are two types of header linked list. One is grounded header linked list. Another one is circularly grounded header linked list. What is meant by this grounded header linked list means it is a list whose last node contains a null pointer. First node should be a header node and the last node contains a null pointer. So in the header linked list, the start pointer always point to the header node. So that start tends to next equal to null indicates that the grounded header link is empty. That means nobody is there in that header linked list. Because last node contains start next to tends to next only null means here nobody is there. Like our linked list is empty and it will show you that list is empty. That operations, what are the things we can do in this header linked list is insertion, deletion and traversing. You see, this is the, again I am telling, no need of program, you understand the theory more enough. This is my start, this is my header node. Here generally they have given, you can give number of fields and you can put the information. If I'll give 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 are there, like that I can give. So last node of that grounded header node is null. If this start tends to next equal to null means header list is empty. Another one is circular header linked list. Already you know circular linked list. So this is easy. What? Instead of put that null pointer in the last node, it has to give it to the first node. You see here? Header, not first node, header node. Because now header node is the first node. Okay, this is about the header linked list. This is about the header linked list. This is very easy. Next one, last two topics are, one is already we have discussed about this one. Am I correct? How to implement stacks and queue using arrays. Guys, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So how to implement stacks and the queues using arrays we have discussed. But now we have completed our linked list portion. So already when I was telling about arrays and stacks and queue, I told array implementation is one of the types only. One more types is the one more way we can implement stacks and queue, that is by using linked list, which is efficient also. Linked list, stacks and queue implementation using linked list is efficient than arrays. So that two topics we will discuss. Okay, that two topics we will discuss. Grade 11, module 3. Next one is linked representation of stack, which is one of the most important question. These things and all for you no need. Okay. First I will wait. So stack, you know how the stack will be normally in arrays, how the stack will be like this. Okay, if suppose maximum size is 5 means like that way the stack will be. Okay, when you are going to insert one by one you can insert. So first we will insert, for example, insert 1 means top equal to -1. This is the representation. If you want to insert 10, 20, 30, I am giving 10. Just I am telling you 10, 20, 30 you insert. So immediately top will be incremented. So top will be incremented. This is your top. 10 will be inserted here. Again, top will be incremented. 10, here 20. Am I correct, guys? Here again, top will be incremented. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Okay. So we can go like this. What is the disadvantages of implementation of stack using arrays? What is the disadvantage? One of the disadvantages. What is one of the disadvantages of array? Fixed in size, static memory allocation. Am I correct? Am I correct? Guys, are you there?